So it seems like while his sister was snoozing, he's been meandering around, terrorizing the local bird population. What are you going to terrorize next? He seems to be searching for something to chase. So we're going to stick with him. Hopefully he finds something else to terrorize shortly. But while we do that, let's go see what incredible vista. So he's up to all sorts of shenanigans. He's stalking around. He's terrorizing the local bird population. And the drongos are quite upset with him. But that's not going to stop him. He's looking for all sorts of little creatures. He's hoping to find something he can pounce upon. So this is what I talked about earlier. There we go. He's just pounced on something. About them honing their skills. More than likely, he was trying to pounce on a grasshopper or some other poor little unexpected insect. But he missed. Otherwise, he'd be looking a little bit more impressed with himself. I'm just going to try and get us in a slightly better spot. Now, we're quite lucky. So normally, at about this time of the day, as it gets a bit darker, we normally have to leave leopard cubs under a year old. But due to our new equipment and having... Oh, there he comes. And having infrared, we are able to stay much longer with these incredible animals. Now, it looks like he's going to be making a beeline back for his sister. He's probably still asleep atop the termite mound. Okay, let's move. Get into position to see them reunite again. Well, as we've just seen that little pounce and movement and all the stalking, Alice in Ohio is wondering, who do I think is the better hunter, Shungile or Hosanna? Just give me 1 second, Alice. I want to make sure we get there if he goes to jump on his sister. And Alice, I would say it's probably much of a muchness. I'd say they're probably equal in their skill at this age. Now, he's looking under the logs and everything. Now, then if we look up on that termite mound, look at that. She is watching him. She's not going to be caught unawares again. She might even start stalking him. Here we go. So, there we go. She's going to try and leap upon her brother. Look at that. Oh, look at that. See how the ears are flat? I'm quite sure he's aware that she's there, though. And this is probably a game that these two have played for hours upon hours. Oh, I can't see where he is, but he's below her somewhere. We can't see him. There we go. There she goes. So he's there, where we can't see. Let me just move again. I'm trying to see where it's going to be the best spot. It's just a little difficult area. I'm going to see if we can peek across from this log, or we can... I know it's going to be better to go around. One unfortunately large tree, fallen tree in the way. And you can see how relaxed these little cubs are in our presence. They carry on as if we weren't even here. we go. Some tender moments between siblings. Now, the one thing you'll notice, which is a very different comparison from the lion cubs, because the lion cubs are almost always in attendance with other lions and that, and the solitary cats, even when they're playing, unless mom's around, they're very quiet. That's a guilty look on his face. Waiting patiently for mom to return. Hi, Cat in Tampa. Cat is wondering, do they still have their baby teeth? I would say not, Cat. They would have lost those at about 6 months old. So they're on their big teeth, or their big teeth are growing through now. Oh, I think it's, there we go. How's that? I think I sat on it. And that's just wonderful. We're able to spend these incredible, intimate moments with these cats as they grow up. Now, wouldn't it just be wonderful if Mom arrived now as well? There would be much excitement. And remember I said when we were sitting with that little leopard fluff ball curled on top of the termite mound doing absolutely nothing, I said, patience is key. And often the best sightings you ever see come if you are patient. Now, Megan was wondering what happens if their mom doesn't come back. Well, if she doesn't come back tonight, they'll play for a bit and then they'll snooze again. Now, remember, leopards probably sleep a little bit less than lions, probably 18 hours a day, or rest and snooze for 18 hours a day. If mom didn't come back today, it wouldn't be unusual. Sometimes she'll leave them for 3 or 4 days. Especially at... Oh, did you hear that, Vim? I thought I heard her. Ow! But I think we would have got more reaction from them. I think it's my wishful thinking. So, but Megan, if she didn't come back indefinitely, it would be a very interesting thing. They are probably old enough to survive. Cubs this young have survived after their mother have abandoned them. It is unusual, but it's not impossible. And generally, they would probably live a lot of insects and squirrels and dwarf mongoose and francolin and small things until they were able to get big enough to graduate onto bigger animals. So we're going to sit here in hope that Queen Karula comes to lead them back to a carcass. Now, aren't we spoilt? Because from one set of big cats to another with Jamie.